Last week, we did a comparison review of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra versus the Honor Magic 7 Pro. As the title of this video suggests, we're back with another comparison. This time, it's the Honor Magic 7 Pro up against the iPhone 16 Pro. While we've already established that the Magic 7 Pro offers the most flagship features you'd expect for less, is that compelling enough to choose it over the iPhone 16 Pro? You're about to find out in this comparison review. I'm your host CJ, let's get right into it. Starting with design, these phones are easily recognizable. The iPhone 16 Pro retains the signature iPhone look with that square camera island and the same triple camera layout. The materials are pretty much the same as well, with a glass back and a brushed titanium frame. On the other hand, it's the same case for the Magic 7 Pro. It's also retained the previous look with a couple of design tweaks. The phone sports the same circular camera island, albeit the camera layout is a little more symmetrical this time around. Its entire camera enclosure also has a distinct darker shade by default rather than a colored match module from last year's Magic 6 Pro. Its back has a matte finish, while its metal frame is in glossy finish. Due to its larger 6.8-inch screen, the Magic 7 Pro is on the hefty side, measuring 8.8mm thick, and weighs about 223 grams. That's not too far off from the iPhone 16 Pro though, which has a 6.3-inch display, measures 8.25mm thick, and goes for a bit lighter at about 199 grams. Another major difference to see here is that the iPhone 16 Pro comes with a flat edge design, while the Magic 7 Pro has sleek curves from both the front and the back, making it more comfortable to hold despite its larger size. For added protection, both units are IP68 rated for dust and water resistance, but only the Magic 7 Pro gets a stronger IP69 rating that provides a stronger level of water resistance. In terms of design, I would say both models definitely offer that premium look and feel we all expect from a flagship device. It ultimately comes down to your preference, whether you'd go for a more iconic design of the iPhone 16 Pro or the bolder, more unique aesthetic of the Magic 7 Pro. After all, design is subjective and both have similar durable builds, so it's just fair to give them a point this round. Flip both phones over and you're greeted by vibrant OLED displays. The iPhone 16 Pro sports a more compact 6.3-inch flat screen that has a 120Hz dynamic refresh rate and a peak brightness of 2000 nits. Meanwhile, the Magic 7 Pro has a larger 6.8-inch display with subtle curves from all sides. It runs up to 120Hz as well and peaks at 1600 nits of luminance in high brightness mode. Notably, both phones have LTPO panels, which makes sense for flagship models. The visuals are superb for both units. Colors are vivid, both having great contrast and deep true blacks. And despite the subtle curves on the Magic 7 Pro's display, I could still properly watch content since it doesn't show those pesky glares from the sides as much. These superb visuals are also complemented with great audio. Both models feature dual stereo speakers, and the experience has been surprisingly enjoyable, even for a more affordable flagship like the Magic 7 Pro. They both provide a loud and clear soundstage with a nice balance in the mids and highs, as well as deep, punchy bass. One similar feature that the Honor Magic 7 Pro copied from the iPhone though is the presence of a pill-shaped notch. Although it's not just for aesthetics, it's a bit functional too, as it houses a 3D depth sensor for a more secure face unlock. However, in terms of software functionality, the Magic 7 Pro is apparently not up to par yet with Apple's Dynamic Island, providing less features to work with. We'll get to that in a bit though. Going back to the biometric security, the iPhone 16 Pro features Face ID, while the Magic 7 Pro, in addition to its 3D face recognition, has an ultrasound ultra-display fingerprint sensor. Regardless of what biometrics feature you use from these phones, the unlocking experience is fast and snappy, at least in our experience. For added protection, the iPhone 16 Pro gets the ceramic shield, while the Magic 7 Pro has the nano crystal shield, and not to mention, it has a pre-installed screen protector out of the box. With neither models having much of an advantage over the other, it seems this round ends in another tie. Now, when it comes to performance, both phones are surely capable. The iPhone 16 Pro boasts the newest Apple A18 Pro, and the Honor Magic 7 Pro boasts the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Both chipsets are built on a 3nm process, mind you, so you can expect both phones to be efficient on your day-to-day tasks. Taking a look at our benchmark results, the Honor Magic 7 Pro seems to surpass the iPhone 16 Pro by a huge margin in our Antutu test, achieving a score of 2.3 million points as compared to the iPhone's 1.6 million points. While that is a good indicator of its performance, iOS and Android are two entirely different worlds in terms of processing power. Therefore, the numbers you see here for the iPhone 16 Pro doesn't necessarily match 1:1 that of the Magic 7 Pros. Talking about real-world performance, you won't be disappointed on either of the two phones. Navigation feels buttery smooth, multitasking is a breeze, and you won't encounter any slowdowns or whatnot. As for gaming, both phones don't slouch either. Any casual titles ran flawlessly on both models, and the more graphic-intense ones can run at max graphics. Although I wouldn't recommend playing in such conditions since both phones get relatively hot during prolonged gameplay while graphics are set to max. Overall, on the subject of performance, both the iPhone 16 Pro and the Magic 7 Pro hold their own with confidence, so I'm giving it yet another tie this round. Now this one's the most important. The camera performance. While both phones features a triple rear camera setup, the key difference lies in the sensors used. The iPhone 16 Pro gets a 48-megapixel main shooter with sensor shift OIS, another 48-megapixel sensor for ultra-wide shots, and a 12-megapixel telephoto also with sensor shift OIS, offering 5 times optical zoom. Meanwhile, the Honor Magic 7 Pro features a 50-megapixel main sensor with OIS, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a whopping 200-megapixel periscope telephoto. Sure, the Magic 7 Pro generally has a higher megapixel count, especially with its telephoto lens. Like we always say though, that doesn't necessarily equate to better image quality. Surprisingly, the Magic 7 Pro holds up pretty well with the competition. Images coming out from both phones are absolutely amazing. Despite the difference in image processing, the quality in general offers vibrant colors, good contrast, and solid dynamic range. Be the judge of the image quality yourself with the sample shots right here. For video capture, however, Apple always nails it, and that shows with the iPhone 16 Pro. We can't quite pinpoint why, but more often than not, the iPhone 16 Pro does a better job capturing video overall, regardless of the shooting condition. That said, the Magic 7 Pro remains a solid performer, especially with its primary camera. Videos from the telephoto and ultra-wide lenses tend to be a bit softer, which is still better than what most phones deliver, but not quite on par with the iPhone 16 Pro. Therefore, the iPhone 16 Pro secures its first point advantage in this round. Battery-wise, the Honor Magic 7 Pro counters with a larger battery pack and relatively longer runtime. It features a 5850 mAh battery that uses silicon carbon technology, making the slim frame possible. Meanwhile, the iPhone 16 Pro packs a smaller 3582 mAh battery. And you can see where this is going. From our experience, the iPhone 16 Pro easily made it through a full day of regular use, typically ending the day with around 20% remaining battery. However, the extra battery capacity in the Magic 7 Pro actually translates to significant gains, as it constantly lasts up to 2 days on a single charge under similar usage. However, that still depends on the user's end. Heavier usage where gaming and other activities that eat quite a chunk of power usually leads to a shorter runtime, so keep that in mind. Moving on, the Magic 7 Pro has faster charging speeds with support for 100-watt wired and 80-watt wireless charging, in which the former fills up the device to 100 in just under 30 minutes. In comparison, the iPhone 16 Pro only has a 45-watt wired and 25-watt MagSafe charging. It's clear that the Magic 7 Pro has the upper hand in this regard, providing longer battery life and faster charging capabilities, so it evens out the match, gaining a point this round. Both models run the latest versions of iOS and Android. The iPhone 16 Pro runs iOS 18 out of the box, and the Honor Magic 7 Pro gets Android 15 skinned with Magic OS 9 on top. Both softwares look and feel equally good in our opinion. Yes, it's still a fact that iOS offers smoother animations, but you can still appreciate what Honor is doing with the Magic OS 9. It has some visual upgrades over the years with animations that are far better than the previous iterations, especially during the EMUI days. There's no bloatware here for the iPhone 16 Pro except the first-party apps. The Honor Magic 7 Pro, on the other hand, it's a bit disappointing to see some bloatware apps on a flagship device. In terms of UI design though, I'm glad to say both Apple and Honor kept it clean. As for update policy, I'm happy to report that the Honor Magic 7 Pro is promised to get up to 7 years of major OS updates and security patches. This levels with Apple's software pledge that usually lasts 5 to 7 years for each device. Connectivity-wise, you get all the essentials from both phones such as 5G, NFC, and Wi-Fi 7. Another area we should dive into is the ecosystem. As we all know, Apple is praised for their closed ecosystem that just works seamlessly across Apple devices. While Honor does provide its own ecosystem to settle with, it feels like Apple's ecosystem is far superior and more efficient, not just compared to Honor, but to Android in general, at least for now. So it just makes sense to give the point this round to the iPhone 16 Pro that provides better software integration with other Apple devices. That leaves us with a 5-4 standing, and we have one last category to talk about, and that's the pricing. As I mentioned earlier, the Honor Magic 7 Pro offers the kind of flagship experience that you would expect for a significantly cheaper cost. Priced at just 59,999 pesos, the Honor Magic 7 Pro's insane value for money is really hard to beat. For the price, you get a sleek phone with impressive audios and visuals, capable cameras, solid battery life, and dependable long-term software support. That said, the Honor Magic 7 Pro is highly recommended for those looking for a flagship-level experience without spending a fortune for a new phone. On the other hand, the iPhone 16 Pro starts at 76,990 pesos, and that's just for the base model with 128GB of storage. If you choose the 512GB just like the Magic 7 Pro, the price goes up drastically to 98,990 pesos. Honestly, perhaps the main reason we could think of getting the iPhone 16 Pro is if you're already engrossed in the Apple ecosystem. Then it's a no-brainer. Get this one instead. Aside from that, it's got all the best features out of an iPhone right now. A great display, amazing cameras, solid performance, and a superior software experience. Long story short, if you want the best all-rounder phone regardless of the cost, go for the iPhone 16 Pro, especially if you're using other Apple devices. But if you're after flagship-level features at a much more accessible price, then the Honor Magic 7 Pro is definitely the way to go. So there you have it. What do you think of this comparison between the iPhone 16 Pro versus the Honor Magic 7 Pro? Are you Team Apple or Team Honor in this comparison? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you find this video helpful and informative, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to get notified of our future uploads. Follow us on the socials, that's Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And visit yogatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been CJ, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye! See you later!